guys, it's Kate from The Incredible Canine. Today I wanted to talk about how you can drastically improve your dog's behavior, and it's not based on obedience training, it's based on what you allow and what you don't allow to occur in your home on a day-to-day basis. So the first thing that I want to talk about is unearned affection. If I were to challenge most dog owners to not pet their dog for 24 hours, they would struggle. They would really struggle with that. So what I mean by unearned affection is that we're not asking our dog to do anything within those 24 hours, and yet we are constantly rewarding them with affection by petting them all day long. They come to us, they follow us around the house, they'll follow you to the bathroom, they'll follow you to the kitchen, and because they're by your side constantly, you're petting them. So you're rewarding them for following you. However, when they follow you everywhere, you're actually encouraging them to develop separation anxiety behaviors, because when they're not right beside you, they're not being pet, they're not being rewarded, and then they develop this anxiety and they're uncomfortable when you're away from them. So the next thing I want to talk about would be disrespectful space invasions and demanding behavior. So by disrespectful space invasions, I mean when dogs jump on you, or when they push past you to get through a door, to get into the house or to get out of the house, or they'll use the weight from their bodies to push forward on the crate door in order to escape, or they'll jump up on your lap on the couch, or if you have a large breed dog, they'll actually jump up on the couch and then nuzzle down in the cushions to the point where the owner has to scooch over to make room for them. It's rude, it's disrespectful. If a human came over and sat down and took my space on the couch and I had to scooch out of the way because they're taking up all the space, I would probably tell them that they're being rude. But we're encouraging that behavior from our dogs unknowingly. So part of this is just about becoming aware of what we're rewarding and what we're allowing to occur with our dogs. Regarding the demanding behavior, I see dogs who nuzzle at their owner's hands as in demanding to be pet. Or they're in the crate and they whine. They're demanding for something to happen, and yet owners are just simply unaware of what you are creating. So if the dog whines in the crate and you go over and let them out, you're teaching the dog that if they whine, you'll let them out. So now you're creating a dog that whines every time you put them in the crate. So that also takes us back to the separation anxiety. If you put them in the crate and that prevents them from following you everywhere, and they start whining because they're uncomfortable, and you go and you let them out of the crate, then we're just reinforcing the separation anxiety and the whining when you put them in the crate. Another thing that we need to do is make our dogs wait. They need to wait for their food. They need to wait to jump out of the car. They need to wait until you give them the release command till they can exit the crate or exit the house. We need to cultivate calm behavior. So in those moments of excitability, when they're really eager to leave the crate or to leave the house, we need to require and ask of them for calm, polite, and respectful behavior. Just asking for that minor behavioral change in those moments of intensity, it will impact your dog for the better, for sure. Don't baby or nurture a frightened, scared, or insecure dog. So if you have a dog that's either nervous and hiding in the corner, or you have guests over and they run away, back to the bedroom to hide, or if you're out on the street and your dog is lunging at another dog, all of that, it may look different, but it's all insecure behavior. So what we tend to do is soothe them. And I understand that it's totally instinctual for a human to soothe another animal or another human when it appears as if they're in distress. But true help rarely comes in the form of pity. We actually need to be calm and assertive in those moments that our dogs are frightened, timid, or insecure. We should not be kneeling down, talking in a babyish voice, and petting as if to soothe our dog when they're in that state of mind. Again, we're only reinforcing them to be scared, anxious, nervous, and frightened. The last thing that I want to talk about is how humans shouldn't require dogs to fulfill an emotional void in our lives. And what I mean by that is that if we desire our dogs to miss us, and we desire our dogs to be near us constantly, and we desire our dogs to just want to be around us and surround us all day long because that feels good to be missed, that feels good to be wanted, then we're actually putting ourselves in a position of weakness and insecurity, whereas instead we need to be confident and assertive as the leader for our dogs. When you don't take the leadership role in the human-dog relationship, then dogs become insecure or protective or aggressive or reactive because they're just unsure about what's going on around them. They're making all the decisions for themselves because the human isn't making the decisions for them. So we need to step into that leadership role and make decisions for them. You need to be here, now. You need to wait for your food. You need to wait at thresholds. You need to be polite. You need to sit. You need to lay down. The take-home message from this little video is that we just need to become aware of what we're reinforcing unknowingly on a day-to-day basis. So if your dog jumps on you, or if your dog barks at you to throw the ball, or if your dog pushes past you to get out of the crate or into the house or out of the car, or if your dog jumps up on your lap when you're sitting on the couch or displaces you from the couch when you have to scooch over, become aware of how you behave and how you react in those situations, because you may unknowingly be reinforcing the behaviors that you actually don't want. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have an incredible day. See you soon. Bye.